You know, guess I'm in a different room, but I gotta say something about the right. You call yourselves the moral ones. You call yourselves basically, in other words, the angelic ones. You have little fault of your own type shit. Okay, if you justify the murder of George Floyd, then you are not a moral person. If if you think Black Lives Matter is a political statement, you are racist. You are not moral. You know? Okay? The only way you cannot be racist if you said Black Lives Matter is a political statement is if you were a black person yourself. But if you're not black and you say that, you are racist. If you think the deaths of the 1 million people of Iraq was justified, or there or you were like, so be it, then you are not a moral person. So you guys are so fucking arrogant. So arrogant. And your arrogance is unreal. They're saying Black Lives Matter is Marxist. There is nothing Marxist about it. How is it fucking Marxist? Explain to me how. Because you can't fucking explain to me how. Because that's a cold fucking word for a far worse derogatory word. That's what it really is. Because they were saying that same shit about the civil rights movement. Saying probably the same shit about anti-lynching bill. The anti-lynching laws in the 30s. You know? So, it's so hypocritical. I mean, yeah, the left's got a lot of hypocrisy too. You know? A lot of white liberals are arrogant and not perfect people by any means. They're not even close to being perfect. They're far, far from perfect. And a lot of white liberals are racist too. But if you're if you are a black conservative, then you're not racist. But racism is power plus prejudice. So this is so hypocritical to say shit like the shit you guys been saying. I'm sick and tired of this nonsense you fuckers have been piling out about social and racial justice. You've been piling out like this is evil. This is not. Social justice is not evil. Fighting for racial justice is not evil. So fighting for the civil rights movement in the 1960s, so you're saying that was fucking evil? Then if you think that was evil, you can go right to hell. All of you. You know? You think the civil rights movement was evil, you can go to hell. Bitch. You know? If you think giving other human beings besides white people the respect they deserve to be treated equally, if you think that is unmoral, then you are a bitch. Then you are unmoral. You are unmoral if you think racial equality is bad. If you think equality is bad, you are unmoral. You know? Like, I'm not perfect. I'm far from it. I've done a lot of horrible shit. But I can admit to it. It seems you fuckers choke on your fucking goddamn pride. You know? You are even more arrogant than a lot of liberals. I'm serious because you think you are more moral. You're not. You think you follow the Bible. The Bible talks anti-capitalist economic sentiment. Meaning it talked a lot of negative shit about money. Capitalism loves money. It says greed is good. So how hypocritical are you? The Bible talks about standing up for the marginalized peoples. You know? So you're a hypocrite. You do not follow the Bible. You just cherry pick the Bible to fit your narrative, to fit your agenda, to fit your bias that you want to believe. That's the truth. Yes, I cherry pick the Bible too, but I don't call myself a fucking Christian. I don't believe Jesus Christ was the Son of God. I believe he's, you know, was an amazing man, but I don't believe he's the Son of God. You know what I'm saying? So, this pisses me off. You're denouncing of critical race theory, such bullshit. You believe such lies. And I suggest you watch KAR's video about critical race theory. They just posted out a couple hours ago. It was really good. Congratulations to him, because he made the best video I've ever seen about critical race theory yet. And I've seen like several videos about it. And I've seen quite a few articles about it on The Root. So, it does not teach that every single white person is racist. It just teaches that racism isn't only about an individual. It's about systems. Saying that certain systems are racist. That's what it's talking about. It does not apply to every single white person is racist. It does not imply that every single white person is oppressive. That's just emotional bullshit that the right puts out. See, the right is hypocritical when it comes to that shit. They're all about facts, never about feelings. They're so full of shit. Because if you were about facts, you would stand with critical race theory, period. But you're a hypocrite. And you're projecting, you think you're so strong, you think you're so fucking noble, you think you're so fucking angelic. You think you're always fighting for the right cause and shit. Such arrogance. I mean, I think I'm pretty arrogant too. But I admit it. I want you to fucking admit it. I want you to actually admit that you're fucking arrogant. I want you to actually admit that a lot of you bastards are racist. I want you to admit that Ronald Reagan was a fucking racist cunt. I want you to admit that Donald Trump is a racist. I want you to admit that you're wrong about critical race theory. I want you to admit that you've been wrong about racial equality since the goddamn beginning. I want you to admit that you were the same motherfuckers who were against the civil rights movement. I want you to admit that most of you motherfuckers disliked Martin Luther King. You only liked him because he's dead. So you want memorialize him now because he's dead. Just like you sometimes quote Malcolm X, but Malcolm X didn't like you fuckers either. That's the thing. You think he liked you? No, he didn't like you. Idiot. He didn't like white liberals or conservatives. Period. So, stick your hypocritical shit up your ass. And your fucking fear-mongering. Trying to get a whole bunch of white people angry. You know, white people are not being discriminated against. White people are not being marginalized or oppressed. White people control so much of this country. Is unbelievable. Most of the billionaires in this country are white. That's like 90% of the billionaires in this country are white. Literally. How many percent of CEOs in this country are white? It's probably like 80%. Huh? Average white person holds a lot more wealth than the average black person in this country, and that's fact. So yes, no, white people are not oppressed or victims of shit. White people, there may be some sort of prejudice towards white people, you could argue that. But you can't argue they're actually victims or whatnot. You can't argue that. That's bullshit. Lies.